Good morning. This week's devotion is Facing Fear. In the psalm for this week, the lectionary jumps round. We're supposed to read verse 1 and then jump to verse 4. But with what's going on in the world today, what's going on in our nation, and even in our neighborhoods, I think that verse 2 and 3 are also relevant. So listen to Psalm 27, verses 1 through 4. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When evildoers assail me to devour my flesh, when my adversaries and foes, they shall stumble and fall. Though an army encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war rise up against me, yet I will be confident. One thing I asked of the Lord, and this I seek, to live in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, to inquire in his temple. There's a lot of fear in our world today. There is a lot of hatred and prejudice and violence. How do we deal with justifiable fear? How do we stand when there's a real chance of violence and injustice? I think this psalm gives us a clue. God is on the side of the oppressed and the helpless. God is on the side of those standing up for what is right and standing up for the least of these. God is with us during uncertain and frightening times. God will not leave us to our enemies. But what should we do? The psalmist, who tradition says is David, when Saul is after him, sending armies after him to kill him, David seeks to dwell in the house of the Lord. He puts his focus on God. He comes into God's house. The psalm even says, inquire of God. In other words, come to God in prayer. Give the Lord your fears. Jesus knows what you're going through. He faced injustice and hate. They rose up against him and took his life. But God did not abandon him. God raised Jesus from the dead, and now he is the one who will judge the actions of those who seek to devour and to harm and to cause fear. We are not alone in these stressful times. And we are called to let those who are lonely and afraid, those who are persecuted, those who are facing the forces of injustice, those who are struggling just to get by, we are called to let them know that they are not alone, that we stand with them, and so does Jesus. Jesus tells us, do not be afraid, because he will be with us through it all. Have a blessed week, and if you are in the path of the winter storm like we are, stay safe and stay warm. Have a blessed week.